Nobody needs to know where we're off to.
First time I played here was in '94. That was before there was a festival. Me and my band, we were the first guys who let electric guitars ring out over this beautiful farm. And the next year they decided, let's have a festival, you know, that's where it started. To me, it still feels like the first day of the first festival, actually, you know. It's just one long continuum.
We actually opened, we played 2 gigs at that one. It was incredibly laid back and gentle compared to now. And there was an incredible personal touch from the people who owned the property, because they actually made us breakfast. And in the little area before you went on stage, there was actually a bowl full of fresh strawberries. It was awesome.
Lovely that they got guys like Urban Creep and Squeal and the Nude Girls. We had the Nude Girls were they weren't here at the very first one. They came at the next one. But you know, the guys from the beginning to get us all here, and we reconnected. All of them. That's the nice thing about being a musician and connecting with other musos and the guys who can really play. And sometimes it's sad, you know, to see. I remember bands that played here and you never heard of them ever again. They gave it a shot and they didn't work out or whatever. And some of the musicians, but the guys who stick with it, like the guys you see 20 years later and they're still doing it. Each new band that I check here, in my heart I always wish 20 years from now they're still going to be here and they're going to bring their kids.
They did a really nice job of bringing in bands that were still fresh from overseas and putting them on here when all the other concert promoters were just bringing out Doo-Doo on their last lap, doing their last stadium things like Smokey and who else? Deep Purple. Guys that get on stage and looks like, you know, miserable to be there.
The amazing thing about Oppikoppi, what they did was, you know, I'm from the Cape, and a lot of us Cape bands came up to play here, and then we connected with the Pretoria bands, and the Joburg bands, the Durban Oaks, and the Bloemfontein people, and suddenly it became a network. That's how it started. It's a big brotherhood of musicians got started here, and it continues to this day.
The difference and the varieties of the band. I mean, back 20 years ago, I think it was a mission to fill a festival of this size with so many stages for so many days. You wouldn't have been able to do that. Once those floodgates opened and the lid came off the pot, everything started to just grow. And I think all the guys who are coming to Oppikoppi for the first time now are seeing the result of that 20 years of things just being allowed to blossom.
Because I was just going to say that I hope that's my evening. It's an NSC.
You deserve to know more.
eNCA.com